So we've set up your profile with a proper display name and description. We also figured out how many pins you're going to be designing per day. Up next, we're going to give you a blueprint for how you can successfully make those pins. Hello everyone, I'm Sean with SEO Sorcerer. It's part 3 of our Pinterest for Business Master Course. Part 1, we learned how to set up your profile, how to get the proper display name, how to get the proper description, told you how many boards you would need. In part 2, we gave you a game plan for how many pins you need to post on a daily basis. There's links to both of those in the bio in case you missed them. Now in part 3, we're going to figure out what it takes to make successful pins in your niche. Before we get into the good stuff, I'm going to say this is not rocket science, but that said, let's get to it. All right, the first thing we're going to do is find a good keyword to target with our pin. All right, I've already did a little research, and what we're going to use is pool patio decorating ideas on a budget. All right, first what we're going to do, we're going to look at the pins that are ranked near the top of the results, just see what they have going on. Looks like most of them are just, unsurprisingly, pool decor, pool decorations. Looks like we have a couple signs. But yeah, a lot of pool decorations. Some of them are sponsored, like Wayfair. First thing we're going to do, let's look at this one. House Mix. So this account is Kate from House Mix. 26,000 followers. So this is a very established Pinterest account. And it looks like they're linking to their blog. So in this, okay, they're showing the project where they use the pool decoration that's in their pin. So that's really cool. That's a very effective way of using Pinterest, obviously. And if you can see, 7.2 million monthly viewers. So yeah, when it comes to the pool decor space, Kate from House Mix is obviously a big deal. They're doing really well with this. So this is a great account to learn from. Something you could even replicate if but with your own particular interest. All right, let's take a look at another one. This one looks like they're just selling signs. And if you go to their personal account, this is just someone who saves a bunch of stuff that they like. So if you have an Etsy account and you create a pin, there's a good chance it could go viral like this even when someone else saves it. So even though she didn't necessarily create this Etsy account, this is getting promotion. And people might even be seeing this and buying with this link. So, yeah, and here's the Etsy shop. Well, it looks like the shop's taking a break. So, promoting it for nothing, but regardless. All right, those are two different ways you can have success with Pinterest for business. You can have an Etsy shop where you just promote, different types of pins that you're interested in. You can have an Etsy shop where you just post things from your Etsy shop as pins. Things like these, like this sign here. A lot of people can relate to this. A lot of people are going to share it. You could sell a lot of stuff on Etsy just by promoting it on Pinterest. The other way would be to create a full blog where you do projects and you create pins to them and you sell different products that are in your projects. So there's a lot of things to take away from both of these accounts we looked at, and this is going to give us some inspiration when we build our pins, and that's going to be in part 4. Now that we've looked around enough, we have a game plan to create some pins. You're going to want to stay tuned for the next one because in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create the pins, including the method that I told you to create them in batches of 4. So if you're enjoying the magical ride on the Pinterest for Business Master course, I'd appreciate it. If you could hit that thumbs up button, go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell. Stay tuned and let's get ready to make some more of those magical pins and get them scheduled in part 4.